Welcome to the FoodAFair 2025. So here we are today to explore multiple culinary experiences. So today, right now, I want all of you to get set ready with your sweet tooth. Because right now we have Chef Arvind Prasad to show us some of his culinary and patisserie experiences. Okay, while they're arranging, let me give you a small brief about Chef Arvind. So Chef Arvind Prasad is co-founder and executive pastry chef at Whitecaps International School of Pastry. Just to know a little more about him, he is an acclaimed pastry chef and chocolatier. As the brand ambassador of Calabo Chocolate India, he has garnered recognition in prestigious publications and European dessert competitions. With over 24 years of experience in luxury dining, dessert, innovation and education, Chef Arvind has trained more than 1,500 students in the hospitality, retail and education sectors. His passion lies in crafting culinary experiences that captivate the senses. Chef Arvind is the co-founder, academic director and executive pastry chef at Whitecaps International School of Pastry. A successful entrepreneur in the food industry, he consults with top Indian brands on desserts, chocolates and international patisserie. Renowned for his innovative chocolate creations, Chef Arvind specializes in unique recipes that marry chocolate with desserts. He has worked with prestigious international brands such as Park Hyatt Dubai, Grand Hyatt Dubai and ITC Hotels Limited in India.
Thank you so much. So she has said everything, right? She has really created the platform, what I'm going to do. So what do you expect? Pastry or chocolate today? Pastry or chocolate? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Does it look like a chocolate here? What chocolate do you? Anyone would like to start guessing from here, like what can be a flavor? I'm
Coffee.
doing something with berry today, chili,
Strawberry.
coffee, caramel will be your favorite, right? Also some makhana, but I may not, given the time permit, I may not be able to tell you a lot of stuff, but I would like to demonstrate as much as I can do. I will ensure the demo is not very serious and only learning. I think what is important with the learning? Fun is most important, right? So enjoy, whatever you do, you have to add the tadka of the fun. You know what is tadka, right? Something you add, right? Like last minute, like mix. So that's something which is required. So this is a serious chocolate. As you said, lot of patience required to do so. But I'll show you something which is quick and does not require any patience. Okay? No patience, and I'm sure you will all be able to do it. I'll be just watching today. So that's my plan. So let me just quickly introduce you. I'm Chef Arvind, and I do some of the desserts and chocolate. But whatever I do, I just don't do just because I have a good recipe. What I would suggest all of you, all the chefs here, if you are doing any food or dessert, it doesn't really matter. What it matters most is how your heart is connected to them. Yeah, don't do it just because it's a business. Don't do it because somebody is liking it. You need to be aligned first and ask yourself, is really good? Do learn to taste by yourself. So everything what I do is not just because of a recipe. I can give you the recipe, but what is required is the elements, the ingredients, the basic ingredients you choose. For example, for coffee, what kind of coffee works, right? For example, if you choose chili, what kind of chili is good for the chocolate, and how do you get the flavor inside your basic recipe? I personally believe if you really know your basic recipe, rest is all the gimmick of creativity. Creativity with the color, the canvas, the frame, the way you look at it, and you keep your fundamental on basics, and you'll be doing so well in kitchen. This is how I work. I always remember when I start working, who was my mentor and who taught me chocolate, and what was the key thing, because he never talked about it. What is the chili chocolate? So actually how I discovered, because I know everyone loves chili, and chili and chocolate was like, why? I mean, like everyone loves it, but nobody does it, right? So I thought, let me pick up some chili, and I had some chili mixed with milk, and there was a beautiful flavor came in. So I used my basic recipe, basic ganache, and I'm sure all of you do the ganaches, right? Ganache is what? Chocolate and cream together. but beautiful emulsion. And then I added chili in a day advance, which is called cold infusion. Cold infusion means you'll get very subtle flavor. If you leave it for 2 days, it will get stronger and stronger. It's gonna be slightly stronger. The reason why I have got stronger because I'm in Hyderabad, right? And when you talk about Hyderabad, it has to be spicy, isn't it? Or it has to be sweet. So extreme sweet and extreme spicy, both are next to each other. All right. So there are some of the displays are done, and apart from this chocolate, what I'm doing it, I'm also doing something with the strawberry. So for me, the chocolate is a dessert. You need to bring the element of chocolate together. So when I do so I've got something today which is sponsored. Do you know this brand already, right? The Calvert, right? So they have something comes with the tray. It's a larger tray. I've just cut smaller, and it comes into 63 pieces. That's a chocolate shell. Something you don't really need to make it. Any culinary chef, she's talked about, no patience. This is ready for them. And what you can do, I'll just show you some how to make a quick jam or compotes. I think strawberries are in season. When I was coming from airport yesterday, I got some strawberries on the way. You know, the guy was saying, sir, strawberry ले लो, strawberry ले लो. तो मैंने थोड़ा 4-5 पैकेट ले लिया. और उससे देखो ये chop करके I have used some strawberry compote, and I'll just do this quick strawberry jam. So that was my idea when I saw strawberry on the way. And this is a beautiful stuff. In fact, if you really know the cooking, you know how you innovate dishes at home, you can actually innovate dishes along with like a jams, chocolate, simple cooking. And I will not be sharing recipes. I'll be sharing recipes. I'll tell you how to get the recipes, whatever I'm doing it today. You can get the recipes by the end of the day. But now, I think just focus on the process and you'll be seeing a good stuff coming out. So I've got some strawberries, and nothing to worry about it. It's like, have you seen a lot of cooking show, right? What they say? चीनी कैसे, नमक कैसे डालते हैं? How do you put salt? अच्छा, anybody knows how to put salt? ऐसे. And there's a word called स्वादानुसार. तो जो नमक डालते हैं किसके अनुसार डालते हैं? According to taste. और घी किसके अनुसार डालते हैं?
According to liking.
There's a proverb called नमक स्वादानुसार और घी ना औकात के अनुसार डालते हैं. तो जितना औकात होता है उतना घी डालो, और जो नमक है ना केवल टेस्ट के अनुसार डालना है. और चीनी के बारे में पता है? चीनी के बारे में किसी ने बताया नहीं, तो मैं भी नहीं बता रहा हूँ आज. तो चीनी के बारे में ऐसा कुछ बताया नहीं है किसी ने अभी तक. तो मैंने थोड़ा सा लिया स्ट्रॉबेरी, ठीक है. हाँ, चीनी भी स्वाद के अनुसार डालेंगे. तो चीनी हेल्थ के अनुसार, हेल्थ स्वास्थ्य के अनुसार. तो अगर प्लेन खाएंगे तो मज़ा नहीं आएगा. तो जब डेजर्ट बात करते हैं तो थोड़ा तो इंडल्जिंग होना चाहिए, राइट. और इंडल्जिंग क्रेविंग वो जब तक शुगर में नहीं होता. शुगर और सॉल्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है व्हेन एवर यू आर कुकिंग समथिंग. सो आई हैव टेकन स्ट्रॉबेरी. हेल्थ के अनुसार बोल रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा हेल्थ के अनुसार ही डाल देता हूँ. जनरली आई वुड चूज़ 30% to 40%. अगर इफ़ यू नीड मोर शेल्फ लाइफ, then you can have 50% sugar. This is how strawberry jams are done. So when I do the professional recipes, what I do, I cook strawberries, then I have a pectin. Pectin is some setting agent which is been added. It's readily available nowadays. I will add with the sugar and I'll do it. I thought I'll just do it with you so you don't need to stress so much. And sometimes what I do, I love to do it something which can be done simply at home without any complication, right? Do you need this, right? And when you're eating by yourself, I don't think so you really need really complicated stuff. So I said sugar and strawberry, I mix them together. Keep doing it slowly. If you have a weighing scale, you can set your recipe. I can give it to your recipe. My recipes are there enough. But without recipe also you can do. You just cook slowly. Slow cooking initially is best until sugar is melted. You can see somewhere this? No? Yeah, it's there, right? So until sugar is melted, it's good. Once alternative to sugar in jam, it's like you're making shahi tukda without sugar. Is it possible? Is it possible? Or is you're making paisam without paisam possible? Chai is possible. This required because the sugar gives you consistency, the thinness. If you are diabetic or you're cooking for diabetic, you can use some alternative sugar. It's fine. But what we need to check, we need to discover recipes which can have a good shelf life. We need to have a sugar, artificial sugar. Yeah. Honey can be used, but honey is not a diabetic friendly. Also, the sugar has a properties of, if I get to take technical, it will take long. In short, sugar has a properties of holding water. तो वो जो बोलते हैं ना, water is open. That's a problem. So every food you like because there's a water, isn't it? You like sambar because of water. You like biryani because it's moist because of water. Without water, you cannot enjoy your food. So remember, the food is good with water, but the water has to be closed in contact. So here what is happening, this extra water comes from strawberry. It's balanced with all the sugar. So sugar is binding agent for all the water, and it's working so good. So you see that nice consistency. At this point, when it's completely sugar is melted, we can start cooking it. All right. You can do with the blueberry. You get a frozen blueberry. You get frozen raspberries, and you can create this. But in this season, I think you just need to stand at red signal to collect your strawberry, and you can get this. So this was actually out of plan. But since I saw the strawberries, I said, let's do it. I have it ready. In fact, I got strawberry and blueberry jam, which is ready for me, which I'm going to use here. So your chef name? Sami. So Shami is helping. Anybody would like to come here to help me out? Yeah. Yeah, please come. One by one, I'll call. Yeah, I think ma'am should come. Yes. You keep mixing it. So I lived in Hyderabad in 2008. If you look at my profile, I was staying in Begumpet. You know the popular hotel. You know the oldest hotel in Begumpet. I'm sure everyone remember. ITC oldest hotel. Kakatiya, yeah. So I was there for 4 months here. I mean, I could get it, but not really picked up because it was just 4 months. Agar us time pe jata nahi Bangalore, so then I shifted to Bangalore way back in 2008, 2009. Now, all of you know what is red velvet? Simple stuff, red velvet. Everyone knows about red velvet. What is that? It's a cake. So I assume it's such a popular dish, especially when it comes to India. So let's create red velvet in chocolate. If somebody is connected with me on my social media, I'm sure you know this recipe. How many of you have seen this recipe before? No, not yet. Okay, so you can check this recipe out. It's there on my social media too. You can check out on Instagram. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this raspberry jam. I'm going to call one of you to do this job. And the important element for red velvet is cream cheese ganache. So generally हम करते क्या हैं, when we make at home, what we take, जो simple सा cream होता है वो या थोड़ा curd मिला के डाल देते हैं. What you can do it, actually you can make cream cheese ganache. So I have a recipe for it. Can you repeat the recipe? What is the recipe for it? Okay. So the recipe has 3 things. One is cream itself. I kept it very simple. If I get into technical and professional recipes for shelf life, then I can have a sorbitol, and then we have invert sugar. So that has a lot of chemical idea, like why do we add? It's a natural preservative, but it acts like preservative. But I have kept simple: cream cheese, and white chocolate. So 3 things, and this makes recipe amazing. What I would do before I start cooking it, can you get the bowls, 3 bowls? Yeah, for me it's good. If you like more sugar, you can add. I'm just adding so much so everyone can enjoy. Once this is done, this is for you to taste. I will ensure that you keep tasting it. Whatever you do today, you will, just pass this. So this session is all about chocolate, right? So what we should taste? Chocolate, strawberry first. Chocolate? Okay. So I'm sending a chocolate. All of you should experience. So I'm sending chocolate to you in a simple form. After this class, when you have to taste chocolate in future, all of you would like to taste chocolate? The backbenchers this side, right side, would like to taste chocolate, then you can come here. After this gray, you won't get the chocolate. This is only allowed till this side. So anybody comes inside, he'll get the chocolate. Guys, listen carefully. I'm sure all of you have tasted chocolate. Today I'm gonna tell you the best way to take the taste the chocolate. What will you do? You take 2 chocolates from here. You have to be very honest, guys. Promise? Only 2. So take 2, keep it on your palate. Allow to melt. When it's melting, don't bite, don't eat, just enjoy the whole experience. That's the best way to understand chocolate. In fact, any food, when you keep it, allow to melt, and it will release all the flavor. And ask yourself, how was it? How you felt when everything gets vanished? How much time it took? I will not ask any answer, but you can just write it down for yourself. The chocolate what you're tasting is W2. So can you pass this to anybody who is standing on the red carpet won't get it. So it has to be, it has to be only on the gray carpet. Guys, you have a chance to come inside it. You can stand here. When it's happening, where is the chocolate and cheese? So guys, when it's happening, I have a cream which is hot. Okay? Hot cream, it's about, by feel I can tell you it's about 70 degrees, 60 to 70 degrees. Now what I'll do, I have a white chocolate, what you're tasting it. I'm gonna mix it. Now you can relate what is happening, right? You don't need video. Isn't it? You need a video. You can see this. I just mix with the cream. Very honest. No cheating in the recipe. Allow to melt. So it's melting in your mouth, it's melting here in the cream. It's almost same. It's just gonna be better because it has a cream and this will get vanished. So once you leave it, the chocolate will melt and you see this here. So the ganache is generally a chocolate or cream. Chocolate and cream together is ganache. As I said, recipe I will share, don't worry about it, recipes. But we never mix cream with chocolate when cream is very, very hot. The reason is, if you add while it's boiling, I think most of the chef will do this. You agree, chefs? Boil the cream and pour on the chocolate, right? Boiling hot. And then the whole chocolate is like, oh, what has happened to me? And I'm like trying to hide myself with the cream, because the fat will get separated. So never do this boiling. I boiled, and then I was talking to you, so temperature got down, and it's about 70, and then I've added, and it's melted. So the emulsion will be good, else the fat will come out. The chocolate has got cocoa butter, will come out. And once it is melted, when it's warm, because cream cheese is also required some kind of blending it, because whatever you're doing it's called emulsion. You know what is emulsion in short in ganache? There's a fat and there's a water, 2 different properties. You're gonna mix together and they are not ready. So when we mix them, it's called emulsion. Now what we do now, there's a fat in cream cheese. We will just, you pour it here, mix. So while they mix, it become a cream cheese ganache. Anyone would like to come here or this side now? The white chocolate is done. So how did you like white chocolate? Was it chocolatey enough? Chocolatey tha kya wo? It was milky because there was no cocoa inside. It's only cocoa butter. Okay? Now you start tasting 2 calories and you see what do you get. 1 minute. Not too much as whipping. If we're not melting it, we will just little bit melt. Okay, I need someone to help me. Please come. So the jam, I have not used the one I have made. That I'm going to send for the tasting. You can actually do this for your chocolate, but only when the chocolate has to be consumed immediately. It's hot, but it still will taste good. तो अभी शेफ़ आपको टेस्ट करवाएंगे. हमारे काफ़ी सीनियर शेफ़ हैं. मेमोरिया में मैं इनसे मिला था. क्या शेफ़ कब की बात है ये? 2016 की बात है. काफ़ी दिन हो गए. तो शेफ़ आपको टेस्ट करवाएंगे और डाउट है तो इनसे भी पूछ सकते हो आप. ऐसा नहीं है कि शेफ़ से नहीं पूछ सकते हो. डालना है सब में थोड़ा थोड़ा हो गया. This is pure chocolate. Yeah. How did you like this, guys? I'm sure you know this brand, right? Popular brand. Acha, next I will be sending you थोड़ा ज़्यादा भी ले सकते हो क्योंकि एक ही स्पून से लेना है, तो ठीक है, यू कैन ग्रैब एज मच एज यू कैन. जस्ट मेक श्योर यू डजंट कम ऑन योर शर्ट और टी शर्ट. ठीक है. And if you need more spoon, and keep the spoon, maybe you will need so. Now guys, whenever you make ganache, now I'm just talking about the processes which you may not see. Now this looks curdle, but what is that curdling? I do not have a hand blender right now. The best way is to do emulsify. What it does, the fat from cocoa butter, which is in chocolate, and then water, and fat also in the cream cheese, it will all emulsify it, give you very shiny texture. If you try to keep mixing it, whisk, it will curdle. So all the chocolate maker or ganache who loves making ganache, just chocolate and cream, don't do this. I think that's an important stage. This is very good dessert as it is to eat. But best way is you take a emulsification and blend it. How do I show you? Probably can check out my one of the video. You'll see that how emulsifications are done. All right. I've never made a video on that like emulsification, but I've done a lot of videos on little bit tips and tricks about whipped cream and things like that. So, but you can just follow a good blender which can be used for emulsification. Right now, I do not want to do, if I heat, it's gonna be taking it longer. You have to wait for me. So I'm gonna do it right now, okay? So I'm gonna mix it as it is because it's for quick consumption. But best is emulsification, all right? यहीं पे रख दीजिए. और उसके बाद तो जो strawberry what you're eating right now, the similar strawberry can go inside this chocolate, or you can make the chocolate shell. And then next is this. Can you check? Is that it's too hot? All of you can taste. Whatever stabilizer I use is a natural stabilizer only. Source. See, the stabilizer does not mean, for me, the milk is also, the cream is also a stabilizer. The milk powder, stabilizer. Egg is also a stabilizer. Lecithin is called stabilizer. So it depends where are you using it. Again, you start doing chocolate and you become a little bit scientist, because you need to know a lot of science behind it also, because if food is science. Okay. So with the given time permit, I definitely can't go longer. So, but then it's really interesting, like, you know, food, when you, especially somebody is good in nutrition and they understand what I'm talking about. So this is slightly warm, but that's fine. I think the chocolate can hold. And what I'll do, I'll just start filling up like this. Got it? Chalo. This is ganache. So we are doing two filling. In the shell, the same thing can be done in this kind of shelling also, which is a chocolate molded chocolate. This is easy because no patience. You really do it fast. Get me a dark chocolate? Yeah. Compound. Okay. I'm gonna use compound chocolate right now because I have no time and no patience for tempering. I do not have a facility to temper. I'll use compound. However, this is couverture, so it will give you good taste. And compound I'll close, and after closing I have got some, the idea actually came when there was a red velvet sponge was left over. So when I made the lot of cake, this sponge was left over. So I said, why don't you make in chocolate shell? And that has become very unique recipe. Trust me, it's very simple, but it's all is innovation in food. So if you say somebody red velvet truffle, if you search on Google, probably this is the only recipe you will get on the Google, which I'm doing it. Thank you. So this is the way you learn basics, do a cream cheese ganache, create something your own. So right now I have mix of cream cheese, strawberry, blueberry and cream cheese together. Very nice. So this is done. Chili ice cream. You need to really know to good base and then understand which kind of chili will work. If you combine them together, it working good, that recipe, freeze it. Yes, even in cream cheese right now. So Mr. Anwar, if you know, this cream cheese brand is available, right? Try this cream cheese. It's a good cream cheese. It's a French. It's a good. There are other cream cheese are also available. You can try out, but I really like this. If you want to taste it later on, you can let me know. I'll make you taste. Submit. That's interesting thing is gonna happen now. We're gonna roll the truffle. So if you're rolling it, please come take some gloves. Guys, all of you are enjoying now. If you're not or you need tasting, bribe. Yeah? There's something which is left still. I mean before final tasting, obviously there's something which is left. What is left on the table? Makhana, before makhana. Dark chocolate. Everyone has a full eye. अच्छा ये टेस्ट नहीं किया है अभी तक. ये भी मिलने वाला है मुझे. तो डार्क चॉकलेट भी टेस्ट करवाऊंगा. कितने लोगों का फेवरेट है डार्क चॉकलेट? सबका फेवरेट है. क्या परसेंटेज है डार्क चॉकलेट? 50? 60, 70? Do you know what is 60% dark chocolate? What is this made of? Butter and cocoa butter. Right answer. It's a cocoa solids and cocoa butter and sugar. So 60% is cocoa solid and cocoa butter is called mixed together is 60%. All right. So some of them are filled well, some of them are not filled well. So if you don't get it, don't get surprised. I'm just trying to make the best. So I'm making it 60 pieces of truffle. That's sufficient, right? Here I can see 60 people, or people will come later while tasting. Okay, get the dark chocolate and start closing with this. Ideally, this has to be closed one day later, but we do not have the time to do so. Yeah, so no, never keep your chocolate in the fridge. Keep it at 14 to 16 degree. 14 to 18 is the best. If you're keeping it at this fridge, it's not a good idea. In this case, this is short shelf life ganaps. Yeah, this you have to keep it. But if you're following proper recipe, you will not have this problem. So can you just do this? So chef, yeah, you can do this. You take this and you do it here. So what you need to do is you need to close the mold just by adding little bit chocolate. And it's since a compound chocolate, it will set immediately. We will use compound only because I do not have a tempering thing I can't show. But I'm sure you will learn, you know how to temper chocolate. Most important, if all of you struggle, I'm sure the process you will figure out how to temper chocolate. But what you need to remember is your room temperature. So all of you are doing it tempering chocolate in the room. First, ask yourself what is the room temperature. So can you answer this question? What should be the room temperature for tempering? Room temperature 30 degree. 18 to 22, 18 to 20 is the best. 18 to 20 is the best. 22, okay. Above 22, struggle. Hard struggle till 24. Below, above 24, don't even try. If you're trying, you're wasting your time and energy. You will get tired and say there's something wrong who has taught. That's not the case. You watch your room temperature. 18 to 20 is the best for tempering chocolate. Do you know what is the major difference between co-voucher and compound? So there's something called cocoa butter, which is expensive part, which has been extracted, and we use alternative butter, which is called CBS, cocoa butter substitute. It's look like how do you change ghee via butter, right? Ghee via dalda. Similar way, it's hard like cocoa butter, but it's just set like anything. It does not have any aroma. It's just like setting it. So we find our alternative. Why? Because we want to make the product economical, budget friendly, right? So we remove the expensive product and so what we use is cocoa powder and CBS and sugar together, and that's compound chocolates are done. So you do a tempering because of cocoa powder or chocolate or cocoa butter? Cocoa butter. Always you struggle because of cocoa butter. What is good in chocolate is also cocoa butter. All right. So you just roll it gently. Okay? It may not be set, but it's fine. Right now, what you do, hold it gently and just date here. When you do this, I will pick it up one, and I'll pick it up one, and I'll leave it here for tasting. How it looks like? Good. It was looking nothing Like absolutely, like what is this hell? What chef is doing is not looking good, and suddenly it's good. That's the magic in the food, when everything comes together, looks good. So can you do this? So what you need to do, you hold it up, yeah, and take it on your chocolate, yeah. This is chocolate. Now he's saying that, okay. So be careful, I'll have to do a little jugaad. I sense that, right? I realize something is, curvature will set immediately, yeah. So do this. Okay, how fast you can do? So there are 2 of them, let's see. And that's for our simple red velvet truffle. If you want to make the color little bit bright, what you can do, you can also coat with white chocolate. But for me, it's like, okay, a little bit compromise in color, but the taste will be always good with dark. Can you keep it in the freezer? There's something called fork. You can use this also. So it's easy, like you don't need to touch, and good. Anybody would like to help in eating? You're doing it. Okay, you do and take it out, yeah. Taking out is not a problem. Just mix it and taking it. You can use any crumbs, any kind of red powder. You can, the chocolate round if you don't have it. If you do not have red crumb, the beetroot powder, you can use beetroot powder with sponge crumb. स्पंज क्रम तो होगा, उसके साथ बनाओ, दिखने में अच्छा लगेगा, हेल्दी भी होगा, इससे ज़्यादा हेल्दी हो जाएगा. अच्छा, चॉकलेट शेल, देन व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, आपको मोल्ड खरीदना पड़ेगा. देन यू हैव टू बाई 2 molds, फिल स्ट्रॉबेरी एंड गनाश एंड टू टुगेदर. थोड़ा काम ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, बट इट्स डूएबल. आई डू दैट ऑल्सो. It's good to do that way. You kept in the fridge, freezer, chest freezer. Okay. All right. While they are doing it, I will quickly demonstrate what is about chocolate shell. So that's like a mold. You have to use the polycarbonate mold to get chili shape, and you see the stem what I have made with the plastic chocolate. So plastic chocolate is something like chocolate and glucose and water. It becomes, otherwise you can use just fondant. But the ganache inside is milk chocolate, dark chocolate, cream and milk which has a chili infusion. It gives you very nice taste. You can try with your recipe of any ganache. It will give you absolutely good result. And Hyderabad mein chili to, it's there
hello,
anyway.
Hello.
So that's one.
Hello.
The other one, what is there?
Hello.
It's about, would you like me to slice one piece and show? This is interesting layer. See this, absolutely nice. This is a round ganache. So what is ganache? Is caramel ganache. Again, recipe you can find. It's there on my Instagram. You can just have a look. You can go to Whitecap's page or Chef Arvind profile. You can just check. So caramel ganache is a ganache which is made with, first you make caramel, then you add chocolate. So you lot of caramel taste will pop inside. It also gives you very silk, the Cadbury Dairy Milk silk filling. It also gives you silky filling. And then it's coated with milk chocolate. And then you see around nuts. So that's a beautiful part of the nuts are tossed and rolled like this. And then again coated with the chocolate. So when you're biting this chocolate, don't try to eat this way. Just take the chocolate and say, wow, this is tasty. When you're taking this chocolate for tasting, slice, enjoy like you are tasting it, and then you eat this chocolate. I will slice and I'll give it to you so you can taste the whole process today. All right. So that's one. Yeah. Where is another chocolate? Yeah. I will show you the chili one. Shell outside, a simple ganache inside. No confusion. I have not done 2 things. If you want to do a strawberry and chili, maybe the same strawberry can be inside and this chili, but this will make more complicated combination. And this one, I'm gonna keep it. That's a coffee infusion, cream, chocolate, and simple ganache. All right. So again, it's all about ganache making process. Then you talk about cocoa butter coloring process. So there are a lot of process involved in this. I won't recommend for home to make it. I would rather suggest at home. This kind of truffles are really good to make something at home, because this required a little bit setup where you can spray. So I won't recommend that you start doing it. Also the temperature will be a key. Okay, but you can watch the video, somewhere you want to start your chocolate learning, I think that will be good, because if you want to open a shop something and you can show your creativity like this kind of coloring, how to do coloring. So I think I have a lot of videos which I talk about cocoa butter, tempering and things you can enjoy from there. Any question do you have for the chocolate today? Before I send dark chocolate for tasting. Dark chocolate for tasting. Any questions you have in mind? No questions? How many of you use makhana in chocolate? So there's someone who got some makhana. And she says, I've seen your page and you also do makhana coated with the dark chocolate. So actually this is interesting. Can pass this. So this makhana, if you want to do a simple truffles the way I've done, actually it's very interesting. You can use the chili or the way you do flavor toasting with the ghee. And what you can do, after this toasting, just roll in tempered chocolate. And you can roll in cocoa powder. That's a very nice concept. I mean, in fact, if you go to this counter, you may ask for tasting. They have this kind of product which is chocolate coated. And understand, next 5 years, people will eat more chocolate. They want to consume more chocolate as in dessert. And what if good, such a good snacking can be combined with chocolate is going to be so good. I've done on my page, I created this recipe with the caramel. So I made this with the caramel. So I toasted in ghee and I did some caramel coating. And then to ensure the caramel is crunchy, I coated with the dark chocolate and it was just yum. It was just yum, I'm telling you it. So you can really enjoy. If you know how to coat with the caramel, you can really enjoy something which is doable at home. So I do a lot of recipe, less recipe which is professional, but lot recipe which can be done by anybody. That's the way I look at it, because it's important that you do without tools. And you see that any tools which is very common, commonly used. So guys, I'm done for the done for the demo. In case if you have a questions, I'm sure you will not have it. Or you have a paper and pen? Too many questions. Acha, is that? Why scared to ask? Chocolate is never ending discussion. Okay, all of you, in case if you want to connect with me, I think I passed the brochure to you guys. So just two quick announcement, and I'm doing a chocolate. There's something incidentally is happening together. Next, today is what? 14th, 15th November, 24th November, there's a chocolatier program. So in case, it's in Bangalore. So the Bangalore weather is better than still Hyderabad. So I really invite you. So in case, I don't know if the seats are really available. It's a last minute which I realized that, it's just 10 days later. But do call and check if you can travel. The course is for 5 days. And this 5 days, I think whatever I've told is just about probably 10% or 5%. You can really learn about chocolate. After this class, you will really understand what is all chocolate about. And even by learning that class, your brownie will become better. Trust me. You will be doing a better brownie after learning that class. It's called Chocolatier program. So there is a program which is mentioned and it's been upgraded also. You will learn bean to bar. In fact, making of roses, how to make chocolate rose. Valentine is just around the corner, right? After 2 months. So that's also part of it. So see that if it is, yeah, you can remove it. And sorry, my Instagram handle is Chef Arvind. Whitecaps as Whitecaps IND. You can check out from here. I think check from there. You'll get all the details. You can connect me. I also have a YouTube channel which I do a simple recipe and connecting with everyone. So you can just find from Instagram itself and you can connect. And I must say, you guys are listening patiently more than what chocolate is required. And you should all grab the chocolate before you go. I'll slice and give it to you. Please take the red velvet truffle, one piece. Yeah. And coffee. I'm doing it so 2 person can get, everyone get the tasting. Thank you everyone.